Welcome back everyone to the channel. I have a guide here to help show you how to kill the enemy CC that is lurable, meaning you don't have to send your kill squad through the base to activate the CC. This is where you send some troops to activate it, pull the CC to the corner, and how to kill it. So I'm going to walk through many different examples here that I have on the screen. You can see 9 different examples starting with the baby dragon, 2 witches, and an archer. And kind of go down the list here in order, then the EDrag, then 2 dragons, and then a dragon witch. So a bunch of different combinations here. You guys can also see the times in the video when that comes up on the screen. I'll have them in the description below. If you want to skip to that, you can. But I would recommend sitting through and watching as much as you can so you can learn a thing or two and some different strategies for it. And take note on the lava baby dragon. If you're pulling it with air, remember the lava won't come out. And if you're doing a certain attack, you might just be able to ignore the lava entirely, which can affect the rate as well. But if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe if you enjoy the content. And as always, go ahead and like it and leave a comment. So let's get into the video. Okay, so for this first base here, this is going to be a baby dragon, 2 witches, and an archer in the CC. This is probably one of the most common CCs you face in kind of war attacks right now in the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a haste spell right here, and then 2 balloons to then pull this CC out. So the CC is going to come out, and then I'm going to drop a minion on the edge so that the witches and the baby dragon run over here, and then the skellies stay right here. And then it's just a kind of a finesse game between dropping an archer, a minion to kind of pull the witches, pull the skellies, pull the witches, pull the skellies. And then once the baby dragon gets close enough, you can drop the poison. You can drop your baby dragon to kill that one, and then you can kill it with the witches will walk into the poison. So let me do just that right here. So I'm going to drop a haste spell right here, and I'm going to drop 2 balloons. 1, 2. And now they're going to go into the base here, and they're going to pull this CC. So out comes the baby dragon and witches. Now how am I going to kill the CC? I'm going to drop a minion here so that only the archer, the witches, and the baby dragon run to the edge here. And so now I got to kind of do a finesse game where I'm going to drop another minion like here, a little farther away. Then I'm going to drop an archer. So now everything's kind of running into the base like this. And now I'm going to drop a poison spell, a minion right here, and then a baby dragon like this, and then an archer just like that. So now the archers are going to be responsible for pulling the skellies into this base, and the witches are now in that poison spell, and they are going down no problem. And there you go. That was very, very easy to kill. Didn't need many minions, didn't even need many archers, but you got to drop it so that the witches get close enough, right? So what happens if you have to pull it all the way across the base? This was not a short distance right here. So that's a pretty short distance because of the CC's right here. But what if you don't have the option? Let's say there's archer towers over here. What happens if you have to pull the CC all the way across the base just like that? Well, let's go ahead and find out how that happens and how much harder that is. And the reason why is because of the witches and their speed. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the CC again, right? So we're going to pull the CC. We're going to drop a haste. We're going to drop 2 balloons just like this. So out comes the CC, the witch, and the baby dragons, and then archer. So out it comes, and now we're going to have to drop all the way across the base. So now watch the speed of these witches, right? So if I drop a minion all the way up top, these witches are very, very slow. So you don't want to drop the archer just yet because look at all these skellies. So the farther away they are, 1, it's going to take more time, but then 2, it can be a little more difficult because of the witches, right, and their speed. So I'm going to drop an archer now to get all the skellies up here. And then I'm going to drop another minion to get the witches. And I'm going to drop another minion to get the witches even closer. Now I'm going to drop an archer, right? And then here comes the poison spell, right? So I'm going to drop an archer here. I'm going to drop a baby dragon right there. And in comes another archer there. So now basically I want to pull all the skellies into this poison spell just like this, one at a time. And there you go. Down goes the witches, and down goes the skellies. All right, so for this one is going to be an electro dragon, a wizard, and an archer. So now let's walk through how we're going to kill this one. So we're going to pull the electro dragon the same way. Out comes the electro dragon, the wizard, and archer, and then we're going to pull it to the closest corner that we can. So let's go ahead and do that. Same thing, drop the haste and then drop the balloon. So let's do that. We're going to drop 2 balloons just like this to pull the CC. So out comes the archer, the wizard, and the EDrag. So now how are we going to kill these troops right here? This EDrag is very slow moving, but look, it's already here to the corner. So let's go ahead and pull it. And I'm actually going to drop just the archers in this case, because if I drop the minions, that's 2 camp space and I don't need them. The archers will pull the EDrag and the wizard and the archer, no problem. So we don't have to worry about kind of the spacing or with this. So we're going to drop another archer. Now we're going to drop the poison, and we're going to drop some few archers in this kind of composition right here. And then we'll drop the baby dragon, and there we go. If you get the baby dragon down and a poison, this EDrag will stand no chance, right? It'll get 1 shot off on the baby, but there you go. The EDrag has no chance. Down it goes, no problem. So that's very easy. Now let's go ahead and pull it all the way across the base and see how that one does. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this again. We're going to drop the haste spell right here. Then we're going to drop 2 balloons, and we're going to pull the CC. So in they go. Out comes the CC. Very easy lure. Now we're going to drop the archer all the way across the base here. So let's go ahead and drop the archer all the way across. Right, this EDrag is very slow moving, so you got to wait for it to go all the way across. Remember, we're not using our heroes. This is just to kill CCs without heroes, without needing to use the heroes to kill the CC. But if you can use them, kind of to time it and to kill the CC, you can also use that in kind of substitute for the archers if that's where you want to use your heroes. So we're going to go ahead and drop another archer up top here, right? And so we're going to slowly pull the EDrag and the wizard up here. So in they go. So now we're going to drop the poison right here. And then we're going to keep that wizard in the poison, just like this. So wizard's in the poison, wizard's in the poison, wizard's going to go down. And then the EDrag is going to get its shot off on the archer right there, get it down. And then we're going to drop a baby dragon right onto the EDrag. It did end up skipping onto our baby dragon, but down it goes, right? Okay, so for this one, we're going to try to kill 2 max dragons. Since a Town Hall 12 can hold 40 spaces, we got 2 dragons in here. So let's go ahead and pull this one and show how to kill it. It's pretty straightforward. You pull it to the corner, you drop some archers and a baby dragon, and then you're good. So let's go ahead and do that same thing. Remember, these are for air, kind of air targeting CC. So if there's Valkyries, they won't get pulled out, but we will cover that as well. So let's go ahead and drop 2 balloons right here and be able to lure this dragons. So they will come out since there's not too many spaces in there. So we're going to go ahead and drop an archer just like this. So the archer's going to pull, and then we're going to have to use these 6 archers to distract, because if we just drop the archers by themselves and then the baby dragon starts to get targeted, they will not take it down. So I'm going to draw it a little further out here. I'm going to drop a minion. I'm going to get it actually a little further out. So I'm going to drop a minion all the way over here. And I'm going to drop an archer just like this. Oh, there we go. We got to drop another one like this. And then we'll drop the baby dragon. And then we'll drop some archers literally right underneath this dragon. And so now they're distracted. And the baby dragon can take them down. Because if you leave it to just the dragon and the 2 dragons on the baby dragon, it won't be able to take it down. So there you go. Okay, so for this one, we're going to be pulling a dragon, a witch, and the rest archers, okay? So on this attack, you have to be a little bit more mindful, because when you're pulling the CC, not all the archers may come out if you don't have the balloons or whatever it is in the CC radius long enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the haste and try to have our balloons in the radius so all the archers can come out as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to drop the haste spell right here, and then we're going to drop our 2 balloons. So 1, 2, and then hopefully our balloons can pull this dragon and the archers out. So now out came the dragon, the archers, and the witch. So let's go ahead and drop a minion on the corner here. So that's going to pull all the archers, that's going to pull the witch, and then the witch will keep spawning some skellies right there, right? So here comes the troops right here, and we're going to drop 1 more minion just like this, right? And then we're going to drop an archer, and then we're going to drop a minion, and then it's all about finessing. We're kind of moving the troops around where we need to go. Now we're going to drop this here, and we're going to keep dropping the archers like this, and now the witch is finally close enough that they will finally go. She will walk into this poison. This baby dragon will be able to help remove this dragon, and down goes the witch in the poison. No problem. So that is how we killed the dragon, the witch, and the archers. Next one that we are going to get into is going to be the baby dragon and the Lava Hound. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the Baby Dragon Lava Hound, but remember, if we're only using a balloons, the Lava Hound will not come out, right? So if you're dropping just balloons to target, it won't come out, and just the Baby Dragon will come out. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to drop a haste spell right here, and we'll actually only need to drop one balloon, most likely, to pull out the Baby Dragon, because that's all we need to do. We know we probably won't take down one of the defense or something. We could have dropped another one and take the Archer Tower down, but we pulled the Baby Dragon. That's what we got. So now let's go ahead and draw the Baby Dragon out to the corner. And now this is a very interesting kind of stat here. I can drop the poison spell on this Baby Dragon, but if you can end up killing the Baby Dragon without needing this poison, you can use it somewhere else, right? So that's what I do. In my cases, since this is a Town 11 hitting a 12, you don't have max, but if you are a 12v12 on this, you would have a max Baby Dragon against a max Baby Dragon. As long as your Baby Dragon gets shot on the enemy Baby Dragon first, you'll win. So in this case, let's not use the poison and see what we can do. So we're going to go ahead and drop the Archer here to the corner. And now we're going to go ahead and drop archers around a Baby Dragon and slowly keep the Archer right in front to distract this Baby Dragon. Down it goes. And now I have an extra poison to use somewhere, maybe on some skellies, maybe on the Queen, maybe somewhere else that I did not need to use. Okay, so now for this one, let's go ahead and kill an all witch CC. So there's 3 witches and the rest archers in this one. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to pull the CC. We're going to drop a haste spell, and then we're going to drop 2 balloons to pull the CC just like this. So out comes the 3 witches and some of the archers. So now you're going to have a lot of skellies, a lot of troops. So how are we going to kill this? Remember, if there's witches in the CC, drop the minions so the witches are moving and not the skellies. They're going to spawn a ton of skellies. So now you'll definitely need your poison spell, because if you don't, it can be a headache to take down. So we're going to drop another minion to get these witches very close. We're going to drop another one just like this. And there is a Tesla that we ended up activating. So now let's go ahead and drop an Archer there. And now we're going to drop the poison just like this. And now we're going to drop the Archer. So literally, we probably don't even need this Baby Dragon as long as we get the troops into this poison and keep them here. So the witches are going down very slowly, very slowly. We don't even need this Baby Dragon. And down goes the witch inside of that kind of comp. And if you have an extra minion, you can drop it right there if you don't end up killing them all. All right, so for this one, we're going to be pulling a dragon, a witch, and a Valkyrie, right? Remember, if we drop balloons, a Valkyrie will not come out because it doesn't target air. So let's go ahead and drop some hogs to pull the Valkyrie as well. So let's go ahead and attack this base just like this. We got some hog riders to use instead to end up luring the CC. So let's go ahead and drop 2 hogs just like this. Let's see if we can end up luring the CC. So out comes the witch, the Valkyrie, and the dragon. So now let's go ahead and pull it to the corner. We're actually going to use a minion. The Valkyrie won't move, right? So just the dragon and the witch will move. The Valkyrie will stay, because the witch is very, very slow. So we're going to want to pull the witch and get it as close as possible, right? So now we can drop the Archer. So out comes the Valkyrie, and then the witch is going to come across as well. So it's all about kind of timing. And now we're going to drop another minion for the witch to get a little closer. Now we're going to drop an Archer and another Archer. And now here comes the poison. So here comes the poison. There goes an Archer right there. And then we're going to drop an Archer on the other side to keep them inside this poison. There's another one. And then here comes the Baby Dragon, right? So let's drop another Archer here. And then the Valkyrie is going to do some damage, but let's keep it inside that poison. And there it goes. Down goes the Valkyrie, the witch, and the dragon, just with those troops right there. Okay, so for this one, this has got 20 archers and a dragon in the CC. So let's see how we can pull this one. We're going to need our balloons to be in the radius of the CC for a longer period, so all the archers can come out, and then the dragon can come out as well. So let's go ahead and give this one a shot, right? So we're going to drop the haste spell, and let's drop 3 balloons this time so they stay in this radius. So 1, 2, 3. 2 could have easily pulled a CC that was less, but let's see. So out comes all the archers and the dragon. So now let's go ahead and pull these all to the corner. We just need a single archer. Actually, let's see if we do one more test to see if there was any more archers in that CC. There were a few more. So I did that kind of final test to pull that. So it can be a little difficult. You don't know if you essentially pulled all the archers, but now it's just kind of just pulling them to the corner, and you don't have to really worry too much because all you got to do is just get them to the corner, get the poison down, and just pull the dragon inside this poison. Slowly but surely, get it down just like this. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the baby dragon down and then the archer right beneath it. The dragon's going to kill the minion off, and then my baby dragon will kill the dragon. And there you go. We are going to do 30 archers and a baby dragon. And in this one, I actually don't recommend pulling the CC in this case and then addressing it in the beginning, because it's going to be way too hard to pull all of those archers and then the baby dragon. This is the type of CC that you want to address pushing into the base. If you have a wall wrecker or something pushes in, one poison will kill all of this, so you don't have to worry too much. It's just this will be way too hard to try to pull. So let's go ahead and try it anyways, and I'll show you guys that I'm going to have to invest way too many balloons to try to pull this baby dragon out of the CC. So let's drop the haste. Let's go ahead 1, 2, 3 and pull that. We're going to probably have to drop some more, then 1, 2 onto this cannon here. So out comes the archers. Out comes the archers, and they're still trying to pull. So that's 5. And I still didn't even pull this. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try to pull that. Oh my goodness. And now comes the baby dragon. I invested way too many troops in this attempt. But now let's go ahead and pull this. I only have 5 archers. So let's go ahead and pull it to the corner. I do not recommend doing this. It's going to be way too much value or kind of balloons or investment to pull the CC. It's definitely not worth it, just to kind of show you guys. So let's go ahead and drop the poison there, drop some archers, and the baby dragon is going to jump into that, and then we're going to just drop our baby dragon while that's in a poison, and down it will go. So once you do end up pulling the baby dragon, it's really easy to kill, but as you can see, it was way too much investment to pull 30 archers and a baby dragon. So if you do see this, definitely don't try to pull it and just try to address it in the raid. So if you see by attacking and like a bunch of archers come out of this out of the CC, be careful, because you don't technically know if there's going to be a dragon or a baby dragon in the kind of in the back end of it. So save your poison. Don't use the poison in the initial beginning part, and save the poison, let's say, throughout the regular part of the raid. So if there is a baby dragon, you can dump the poison on it and the poison will kill it. If it's the dragon, hopefully some other troops, you can drop the poison on it and slow it down, because it won't kill the dragon. It will slow it down, and then something else can help pick it off, or maybe just kind of just run the dragon, and hopefully you get that 3-star. So that's going to wrap up the video here today. Remember guys, this was a tutorial on just how to pull a lurable CC. So if the CC if it's in the middle and it's like almost impossible to pull, and you can't put the right amount of investment troops, a little amount to pull the whole CC, then you're going to have to address the CC through your regular push and then just poison it as you push your way into the base. This was strictly just if you saw the CC and you can drop a balloon, a hog, or something to pull the CC. This is how you can kill it without using your heroes in a very small amount of troops with the poison spell. If you have a blimp, you can use that as a sui portion to take out a section of the base and pull the CC. Once the CC is pulled, you can then use these tips that you just learned in this video to kill it with the least amount of troops as possible. Remember guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you do know every single time I do upload a video. And I try to upload one every single day. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to go ahead and answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.